Hey guys, this is Miss Dupe, and today we're going to talk about triangle angles day 1. This is page 7 in your notes if you're in my class. And what we mean by triangle angles is the angles inside a triangle. So first of all, in a triangle, the angles add up to 180 degrees. And that is going to be super important for what we do today. So for example, if we have a triangle here, if this angle is 90 degrees for a right angle, this is 60 degrees, and this is 30 degrees. If we add up all those angles, so 60 plus 30 plus 90, those all have to equal 180 degrees, or else it is not a triangle. And the little tiny circle in the top corner is our degree sign. So today we're not only going to be working with triangles that have a right angle, the right triangle, like we have been in Pythagorean theorem. We're going to have all different kinds of triangles. They're not necessarily going to have a right angle. So now we're going to go to our example page. And just some facts about triangles. A triangle is formed by 3 line segments that intersect only at their endpoints. A point where the segments intersect is called the vertex of the triangle, meaning like the corners of the triangle is called the vertex. And every triangle has 3 angles. The sum of the measure of the angles is 180 degrees. Up top is an example of how we are going to solve for our angles in the triangle that we're missing. So we're always going to be solving for a missing angle right here, and what we're going to do is set up an equation for ourselves and solve. So we're not going to do all of these examples below in the exercises. We're just going to do a few of them to get you familiar, but this is a pretty easy topic, and I love this topic. So for number 1, we're doing right here. We know that the 2 angles in the triangle are 82 degrees and 75 degrees, and we need to know how many degrees x is, which is the missing angle. So the first thing we're going to do is write an equation for ourselves, and I always like to start with x in the equation. So we're going to do x plus 82 plus 75 equals 180. Now you can put the degree signs on there if you want to, but we don't enter the degree sign in our calculator when we're typing it, so I just like to write it how I'm going to be typing it in my calculator. So the first thing we want to do is add 82 and 75 together, and we get 157 for that. So now we have x plus 157 equals 180. And then every time we're solving for an angle, we are going to subtract our part from our whole angle measures on the other side here, and that will get us our missing degree measure. So 180 minus 157 is 23. So x right here is 23 degrees. Probably once you get used to this, you're going to get into a routine with your calculator, and you might not have to show all of this work, but it is the expectation that you at least write your equation out and then give us your answer circled or boxed as Miss Bofice likes it. So we're going to go ahead and go over to number 2. So in this problem, it gives you that we are missing x here. We know that one of the angles is 43 degrees, and this degree right here has the little box, which means this is 90 degrees. So that's our other known angle. So we're going to write out our equation. X plus 90 plus 43 equals 180. Now, if things are out of order, it's still the same, but I always like to just put x first, just because it's easier. In your calculator, you're going to add 90 plus 43, which is 133. So x plus 133 equals 180. And then you are going to subtract 133 from both sides to get your answer of the missing angle. So here we get x equals 47 degrees. So we know this angle right here is 47 degrees. So we're going to do one last example. Let's go to, ooh, this one looks fun. So number 7 right here, we have like an obtuse triangle, which means this angle right here that we're actually missing is a really huge angle. So what we know is that we have 22 degrees and 26 degrees in two of the angles, and we're missing x. So we're going to write x plus 22 plus 26 equals 180. We're going to add 22 and 26, which is 48. And then we're going to subtract 48 from both sides. So we get x equals 180 minus 48, which is 132 degrees. So this angle right here ends up being 132 degrees. So it is pretty simple doing these. It's a very routine. You're doing the same steps every time, writing out that equation and then solving for your x, but you solve the same way every time. Let me know if you need anything else, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.